Hey everybody! Welcome to Fort Meow. It's a game made by Upper Class Walrus and Surprise Attack Games. Send me over a copy of it in my email and it's pretty freaking adorable. I couldn't not show you guys it. Also because they gave me a little surprise secret present in the game too. It was quite nice of them. But it's very interesting. I've been playing a little bit of it and I decided, you know what, this is something I want to show people. I'm gonna go ahead and start off a brand new game here just to give you an idea.
Dropped off in haste by her mother, Nia stared up at the gigantic house looming in front of her.
I also have serious voice envy.
She spent her vacations here with her grandparents. She peered into the darkness. It was kind of strange that the front door was already open and there didn't seem to be anyone home.
How spooky!
Her mother had told her not to expect Grandad to be around. He was due to go into hospital for surgery the day before she arrived. Perhaps that was why no one was around. 2 flights of stairs later, Nia had arrived at the final steps up to the attic. During her holidays, she liked to spend most of her time exploring here. She found some solitude in the attic and enjoyed spending her time rummaging around in the mountains of family relics. She found something new on every visit. This time, however, something caught her eye almost immediately. It had her grandfather's name scribbled on the front cover. If there ever was a contest for finding the most interesting item in the attic, she'd just won. And so she sat down and began to read.
I'm always a sucker for a well-narrated introduction. And look at her! Oh, man. Clearly distraught by the presence of cats. But an idea comes aloof. Fort plan, and here we're introduced to the concept of the game. Now, this is something I haven't seen a ton of, but what it is, I think the easiest way I've found to describe it is essentially a reverse Angry Birds. I can see some more cats getting ready to pounce. We must be prepared, and they add this adorable little thing. So normally she's just the same little girl you saw in the cutscene, but they gave me the Baer Taffy treatment for it. It's so sweet of them. So yeah, and it's pretty much a reverse Angry Birds here. Imagine she is the pig, and imagine the cats are the birds, and you're kind of switching roles here and trying to build a fort that will protect you from the onslaught of kitty cats. So this actually, it's oddly enough struck a chord with me for my early childhood. Because we had this little set of wooden blocks. I mean, it's a pretty standard toy, right? Wooden blocks for children, but there were all kinds of insane shapes within that block set that I would try to use to build the most ridiculous stuff possible. So when you have the items in tow here, you can also, you know, click to arrange them diagonally and like try to lean things up against one another. There is, you know, decent working physics that make it so you can't just prop things up like this and protect yourself. You gotta, you know, account for the way things will interact with one another. Although brooms somehow are able to stand up completely on the feathered ends, which seems, I don't know, man. This game seems a touch unrealistic. I'm not so sure about it anymore. You see the time allocation there up on the top right corner? That is indicating how much time you have to spend building your fort, which is a resource noted by the items down here in the bottom selection group. Mattresses, of course, would probably take a little bit longer to maintain, and then I think I'm going to top this off with a nice little pillow. And we'll see what happens when we start this cat wave. I also love the drums. So there it is. Very easy to start off with. We get bonus minutes every time we clear out the chapters here. We'll see what happens as a result of this. Oh, I get to use Grandpa Baer!
Back in my heyday, I worked as a scientist at the University of New Langdon. We ran a busy laboratory in the basement of one of the old boarding house buildings on the campus. By we, I mean myself and my good friend Tom Renee. I first met Tom when I started working as a junior scientist at the university. He and I eventually convinced the doctor to let us run our own operation. Some say it wasn't the best decision the director made, but we only had a few minor incidents, mostly involving fire. A fair amount of our work involved the dissection and study of animals. My official field of research was based in kinesiology. I don't know what that is, but it seems pretty fucking cool. That didn't stop us, however, from using the lab for some off-the-record experiments.
There's a little acknowledgement of service letter too. What a fella! Oh, we also got some new cats. This is the bestiary, I suppose, of the game. Standard cat here. Hundreds of these guys. Always going to be dealing with them pesky folks. More cats getting ready to pounce. If you didn't notice already, you can actually see how many of which cat are coming from each direction. So you must prioritize accordingly. In fact, I'm pretty sure what we're going to be able to do here is just throw up a couple of brooms and probably be okay. But just to be safe, we could also throw on a little pillow in the middle. Just to make sure. Nailed it! Victory! Oh, there's more right away. Oh my goodness, okay, we're not even getting a moment's time to prepare. So, of course, you can always take things completely out of the way if you don't want to go with the initial build you had. For example, I can just lay a couple of mattresses on top of her head and see if I can build off those diagonally, which might actually be kind of fun. We could try that out. See if we can do something like that. Put a chair on top of them, maybe? Oh, come on! You can totally stay on there. Look at that. Fit right in that diagonal. No? Alright. How about this? We'll go right... Oh, it's going to work at some point. It's going to work at some point here. I'm going to find the magic center of gravity for this chair. Damn it. I don't think I'm going to, actually. Hey, there it is! Alright, cool. This is a terrible design. Let's throw a pillow on top of that, and then brooms on either end. Now, hold on. Let's do this. Take the broom diagonally. There we go. The world's worst pillow fort. By Baer Taffy. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. No, I think we're good. Hey, there we go. She looked a little concerned at the end there, but we managed to make it through. I'm happy with it.
I've always hated visiting doctors. I know they're there to help, but I always feel like I can diagnose my own symptoms and treat accordingly. Today was different. I have no idea what hit me or when. There was just a weird tingling sensation, and then I blacked out. Might have been my stint with autoerotic asphyxiation. All I can remember is waking up in a hospital bed with Martha sitting in the chair next to me, looking very worried. The following few days were pretty terrible. I think I managed to squeeze in more doctor's appointments than I've had in the past 20 years into a single week. I'm all booked to see a specialist to see if they can figure out what's wrong with me. I figure it's just going to be the same as my dad. It runs in the family. I should be worrying about my health, but all I can think about is what would happen if I was to leave Martha suddenly without getting to say goodbye. It pains me to say this, but she just wouldn't cope by herself. Unfortunately, her age has caught up with her, and she needs a lot of help doing even simple tasks around the house. On the day I came home from the hospital, I found this flower on my pillow. It's the same type of flower that we had at our wedding. It really struck home just how much she cares.
How sweet they are. We get a stamp, too. His Royal Majesty. This is just... It's just so cute. It's just so cute. I'm gonna need more stuff. But I'll never be able to lift anything up these stairs. Oh? The Move It bot. Yes. Oh, I've been waiting for you. Click on doors to move to different rooms. Hold left mouse and pan up and down and move the cursor to the edge of the screen and click objects to inspect them. I'm finding these stamps everywhere. I guess the cats got to Grandpa's stamp collection. 3 dialogue boxes popped up at once. I have no idea what she just said. But the gist of it. Stamps you can collect just by finding them throughout the house. I think you can also just go around and collect different things that you find. For example, if we click this door right here, we should be able to acquire the beanbag, which protects against fatter cats. Go ahead and pick this item up. This should be enough for now. Let's see how it goes. And that took 100% of our battery from the pickup bot. More cats getting ready to pounce as well. And it looks like we've got a new cat type coming up. The watermelon head. Let's go ahead and reset this completely because that's obviously absolutely terrible. I wonder if that's a fatter cat. I don't actually remember. Let's do this. Let's set up something like this. 2 mattresses stacked atop one another. Brooms at the ready. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's do this instead. Let's move this closer to here. Yeah, there we go. Tall walls. Fat cats can't melt tall walls. That's what I wanted to say. Those are the words I wanted to use. Will this balance? Oh, totally it will. Stupendous. Well, we'll just make some diagonal pillows on either end of it just to make things a little bit more symmetrical and pretty. That'll do. Use pretty much everything. Let's see it. Oh, geez. Okay. Apparently that is what we should expect from those sorts of cats. Wow, my design worked by suspending a chair above her head. That's what I was planning on. Now I know why all Grandma's watermelons are missing from her garden. This guy loves pouncing low and fast. Good old melon head. Uh-oh. Someone does not like what we've been doing in this house. A package. Who could that be from? I think the Move It bot could easily handle something that small without battery charge. Charge. That's a word. Save me walking down those hundreds of steps and back again. Nice. Great little soundtrack here in the background, too. Package has my name written on the front. Mia! I did not know her name, actually. Spawns a random balloon that hovers above Nia, bounces away any cats that come in contact. Neat! Okay, let's go ahead and reset this again. What little fun things can we build? Let's use the beanbag this time. Protection from fatter cats, which I don't know if they are making an appearance just yet. Maybe let's start with the chairs again. Maybe not. Well, no, we can do this. Yeah, this actually might work pretty well. I suspect the beanbag will be able to take at least 2 hits. So that's pretty nice. We can lay a little diagonal pillow right alongside either end of it. We can just be really well protected from the top down. Very top-heavy design here. Let's throw another beanbag on top of that. Will that work? It might. Then we can throw brooms on either end, too. I don't know if this one will work as well. This looks pretty good, actually. Let's do it. Okay. Good start. Taking down the beanbag now. Pillows are going down next. Oh, look at that. Didn't even touch our center beanbag. That was a pretty design. Very good.
During the time I spent in bed recovering, I began to think of a way I could help Martha if the worst was to suddenly happen, and I disappeared from her life. As soon as I got home, I started to monitor her daily routine. I wrote down the rooms she used the most during the day, where she spent most of her time, and the tasks that gave her the most difficulty. From the data I collected, I created a map of the house and decided to focus my efforts on the rooms and tasks that, in my opinion, needed to be addressed. Then it hit me, like a truck. Why didn't I just build a machine that helped with everything? I had the years of experience and knowledge. All I needed were the materials, tools, and a lot of testing. I gave this locket to Martha a few years ago. She lost the key and gave it back to me to open, which I still have to figure out.
Do we get to do that? Ooh, that could be fun. Bounce out one more time. We still have our balloon as well. I wonder if that's supposed to stay there. Okay, so we've got watermelon cats, which are going to come from the sides. Actually, we could probably keep the chairs, although what's interesting about that now is if they destroy the chairs, then we lose the foundation. So what we should do maybe instead is defend the chairs with brooms, and that way we can keep the foundation afloat. Then we can throw a couple of mattresses up here. Maybe even just throw a beanbag right up on top. And then a pillow to make things look pretty. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Okay, that'll work. Let's do it. Nice. Oh, they knocked the pillow off. Still got the defense, though. Perfect. Oh, this should do it. Nice. That was pretty, too. I like it. My battery seems to have enough charge to power up the Move It bot. I think I saw a few more items that I could use to build my fort in one of the rooms downstairs. Let's go find some. New stuff. Where can we go? Maybe try a new room, perhaps? Go check this out. Anyone in here? Nothing. Okay, so maybe I can't go into the rooms that are completely dark. Let's go try this one again and see if there's something new. Tough to destroy, yet great at holding drinks. The coffee table is pretty huge. What is this one? A lamp. Any cat within the lamplight has their damage reduced by 0.5. Oh, that's pretty nice. Gain 5% battery charge when destroyed for the TV. I feel like we shouldn't be destroying their lamps and televisions. That seems pretty rude. I'll run out of battery charge now. I like the lamp, though. That's an interesting new element to consider. So what if we were to build around protecting the lamp? If we've got 5 on either side, I like the foundation already. How much is the lamp? It costs 30. Oh, jeez. How big is the lamplight, I wonder? Let's see. That's pretty good. But how do we keep it alive? That's the question. Oh, I have a theory. Well, I wonder if it shatters as soon as they are hit by it. Oh, look at that! I wonder if that'll work. Probably not. Maybe that, though. I know they're getting ready to bounce, don't worry. I think if the light extends to as far as I can see, this might actually be functional enough to work. Throw a beanbag on top of that? Yeah, let's try it out. Good, good. Alright, I think they are being reduced, actually. Oh, yeah, look at that. 4 cats per mattress. Perfect! Beauty. And 10 extra minutes to go with that. Alright, y'all. That's chapter 4 of the book, but that's gonna do it for me checking out Fort Meow. Not quite available, but it's gonna be out on Steam, on PC and iPad on June 25th. Probably a pretty damn good iPad game, actually. Good for touch controls, but I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I think it's pretty neat. Pretty cool time. Maybe you will too. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.